Hello. So this is basically my channel here. This video is to Tom Daley himself. I'm actually making another video. So basically, I actually recently found out that I was of British descent. And I've actually revealed on social media that I was of British descent. And actually, I recently came out that I was actually particularly Scottish. Because it's weird because I actually ran into a lot of several of those. I actually looked up Scotland one day, and I looked up Scotland one day, and then I started noticing a lot about Scottish people on Scottish people, and I've noticed some similarities between me and native Scottish peoples living in native Scottish peoples, and that our accents are quite similar. The accent that I'm talking in right now, the accent that I'm talking in right now is the accent that I'm talking in right now is actually a right now is actually a my American accent that I'm particularly used to, as I said. This is my American accent, as I said, that I'm used to, as I said, is what I consider an American accent. I grew up in America. I'm thinking I was Asian all this time. I grew up in Asian culture. Went to Asian markets. I was Vietnamese, and then I was Vietnamese. Chào, tôi nhỏ, tôi sinh trong tư tưởng tôi là người người Việt Nam. Tôi đi tiệm Việt Nam, tôi mua thức ăn Việt Nam. Cuối tuần với gia đình của tôi về tôi nấu thức ăn. Anyway, so that was my Vietnamese accent. That's how I speak. I go to Vietnamese markets. I buy Vietnamese food. Sometimes to Korean markets, and they sell Vietnamese food there. And my parents and we just simply cook, Vietnamese. And so I thought I was Asian growing up I thought I was Asian, and then all of a sudden I found out I was British. All of a sudden, and so I actually decided to that, and I decided to and think that it is now is a good time to reach out to my British to all the British people. And I took to social media. I actually ran into a couple of British, and so I actually took to social media. So I'm very thankful for Tom Daley making his YouTube videos. I'm so happy and excited that Tom Daley is on YouTube. And so this video goes out to Tom Daley himself. I said I recently revealed that I looked up some Scottish people, and I noticed that there's a similarity between me and Scottish people. I was told that I was British. I was told that I was British, and I was told I was also I was actually and I actually ran to I was actually Scottish. As I said, so here I am. So I actually thought I was of Scottish descent. Here, this is me. Here, as you can see this. If you can see clearly, this is me. I said I recently thought. I said I actually found out that I was actually. I said I actually found out that I was actually of particularly Scottish descent, and if I compared my accent, which I would consider an American accent, since I grew up in America, learning English, this is how I speak as an American. And I just thought I was an Asian person who speaks really good English. And then I found Scottish accents, and then compared them to my accent that I would consider American. And I started noticing some similarities between my accent, and the native Scottish peoples. Whereas before, I'll be honest with you, when I grew up in America, I never had any contact with Scottish peoples before. I just grew up in America. Although in our textbooks we have talked about, I never knew that I was actually of Scottish descent. I said I never knew that I was actually of Scottish descent. As I said, and until I actually compared my accent to a native Scottish person speaking, and I realized for the first time that I noticed some similarities between my accent and the native Scottish peoples. And I found out that I was actually of Scottish descent, as I said. And so that's pretty cool. So I'm just giving a shout out to Tom Daley. One of my goals, so I actually found out that I was of Scottish descent, which is pretty cool and pretty awesome. Um, um, so you can just take a look at me now. Okay, so you can go ahead and take a look at me now. And I actually found out that I was actually of Scottish ancestry. So my accent sounds very Scottish-ish, whereas before I've never had contact with Scottish people before. I thought this was just my American accent, but I compared my American accent to a native Scottish person's accent. I noticed how similar our accents are. That is amazing, guys. So I'm making this video to Tom Daley, and also to Tom Daley, and also to Harry Styles as well. I was thinking that it would be really cool. It would be a dream for me to meet Harry Styles. It would be awesome. It would be quite of a dream, as I said, to be able to meet Harry Styles and Tom Daley all at once. Like me, Harry Styles, and Tom Daley in like a setting. Like if I get to meet Harry Styles, Tom Daley together, that would be so awesome. Because I said there's would totally be would really be awesome. And so I'm hoping for that to happen one day. I'm actually really hoping to be able to, meet Tom Daley and Harry Styles, and just like sort of kind of like be friends with each other. Because I said I actually recently found out that I was of British descent, and so I think now more than anything else, growing up in America, I was never told that I was British. I just came to America, and no one told me that I was British. Until recently I found out that I was British, and I thought, wow, I thought I was Asian all this time growing up in America, and I thought, wow, now is a good time to reach out to Great Britain, to British people in Great Britain. And so here I am making a video reaching out to Great Britain at this time. And I'm reaching out to Great Britain at this time, that I actually recently found out that I was of British descent. So I said, so this is shout outs to Tom Daley. I just saw shout outs to Tom Daley. I'm hoping for Tom Daley and Harry Styles and me to sort of kind of like be friends. That would be really like my dream, to become friends. And yeah, so I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave this video at that. And I really hope to be able to reach both of you guys at the same time. And thank you for and thank you so much, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Yeah. So from my channel, Merlin Star or whatever, that's the current name. So that's my current, but it could possibly change. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you.